Chris Paul was cut by the LA Clippers in the middle of his farewell tour. No, that wasn't even in the middle. That was in the beginning, in the middle of the night. And then the fans, they owe Chris Paul loyalty. He's a Hall of Famer. They don't owe him no loyalty. They don't owe him nothing. You want to know why? Because when they was loyal to him, giving him max deals, celebrating him, putting up with him, tearing the locker room up and beefing with everybody, they put up with it. They put up with it. But Chris Paul looked over that fence and seen that green grass. Ooh, that grass greener. Broke the Clippers' heart. I'm out. He go over there and realize that green grass was artificial turf. And they don't love you like they love you. They just here to get what they can get from you. And then you out because you're not one of theirs. And that's what happened a lot of time. We're in a good situation with people who love us. And some people will shine a fake, shiny object, and we jump situations and realize, damn, it was all good just a week ago. And that's what Chris Paul did. And they got what they can get out of Chris Paul. Deuces. Next situation, got what they can get. Deuces. Next situation, got what they could get. Deuces. And now you a journeyman. Now you a journeyman. And now you ain't held to high standards like you was. And that's what happened when we leave situations where we celebrated, going where we tolerated, chasing illusion. And that's what happens right now with little kids in these kid leagues. It'd be a coach who pick them up, feed them, give them personal trainers, pour into them, train them, teach them basketball, really show them how to play. And then this coach come, well, we got this deal with Adidas or Nikes and we travel and all this. And you will leave a situation where the coach really cared for you to illusion, to realize, man, that coach don't even care, bro. And now you're on another team. Now you back on where you started from, and that coach don't even love you the same, bro. Because I can't pour everything into you because you disloyal. And so that's what happened with Chris Paul. And then another point, he got caught up in the pretty girl syndrome, where the pretty girl with that bad attitude, all the dudes chase her, and her husband put up with that crap, her boyfriend, they still put up with her bad attitude. Soon as she starts slipping from a 10 to a 7.1 and a quarter, man, get up out of here. Now you going relationship dude to dude. Now nobody don't want you. Because you carry that same attitude that you were when you was a 10. And that's what happened with players. That's what happened with people. Man, people put up with your crap as long as you producing. But soon as your slippage start, or when you bringing in money, or soon as you start bringing in less money, man, nobody putting up with that stuff. So it's better to correct your attitude. Have a good attitude. Be respectful. Because a lot of times we get so full of ourselves that we could treat people any way we want to and talk to them any way we want to, and they'll put up with it long as you produce it. But soon as it slip a little bit, man, they're going to kick you to the curb. And that's what happened. And another lesson, if you go to this situation, that environment, that person, and you get into everywhere you go, you fall out or have problems with people, you the problem. You the problem. I had to learn that early, man. My homeboy D-May said, we was like 10 and 11. He said, man, you get into it at school, kicked out at the Dub, kicked out City Park, in trouble, kicked out of Highland swimming pool. Man, it ain't everybody else. You the problem. And I had to self-reflect and self-correct. And that's what happened with Chris Paul. You didn't get along with Blake Griffin. Left there. Didn't get along with James Harden. Left there. You did, like, everywhere you go, you don't get along with people, and it's always a problem. It ain't everybody else. It's you, and you need to self-correct. And so you left a good situation because you thought the grass was greener. You thought you could carry that same attitude, but you ain't the same guy. And then you don't get along with people nowhere you go. So it's you the problem all the way around. I don't care what no fans talking about. You a Hall of Famer. Man, we need to self-correct and self-reflect. Go what we celebrated, not what we tolerated. Fix our attitude, because people ain't going to put up with it, and it's hard to break bad habits. If your attitude is bad and you slip, it's hard to have a good attitude now. And so just start off and correct your attitude now. And so that's my thoughts of the Chris Paul situation. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'm out.